DynamicCarStore.com to get the cars. Icons, legends aiming at the stars. Hursty at checkout to save your points. Now your bank account won't be staying empty. DynamicCarStore.com. Use code Hursty. Go on.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to the QPR Career Mode. Now if you are not caught up with this series, then please do go check out the playlist, get yourself all nice and caught up, and then come on back because obviously some spoilers are ahead of you right now. I think I've given you time for it. We obviously in the last episode managed to win the Carabao Cup final against Spurs on penalties. It was a lot of drama, but we managed to pull through and we managed to win our first domestic trophy, which is absolutely fantastic. Really happy with that. And honestly, it's onwards and upwards from here. I think it's a really good start for us to win a cup of some sort in this first season in the Premier League. Obviously, the Premier League itself is a little bit away from us. I think mathematically, it probably is now like just about doable, but realistically, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't see Spurs dropping that many points anyway. And our next two games are pretty tough. We've got West Brom, who are a team that are right down at the moment in 19th. But we then have ourselves Arsenal, I believe, who are up in 6th. So that is obviously a bit of a 3-pointer, a 6-pointer game there, because obviously we're a game behind them right now. We've got a game in hand, so we can actually overtake them with a win anyway. But if we beat them as well, that puts us 3 points ahead, which will be absolutely fantastic. So obviously our next game is against West Brom, which is a bit away. Going to be trying something a little bit different for this first game. I'm not saying today is an all or nothing for him, but it's been no hidden fact that in this career mode, Lyndon Dykes recently has dropped off a little bit in form. Obviously, he's still got 16 goals this season, which is fantastic. But Bright Samuel's on 12. Sorry, Obafemi I think is on nearly 10 now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to give Dykes the game against West Brom. If he doesn't score in that game, I'm going to rotate and start Obafemi in the game against Arsenal. That is going to be my rule of thumb. Because he's just been a little bit out of sorts. So just see if mixing things up a little bit gets us back into some form, because we've been a bit inconsistent recently. So I'm going to get ready and try and get the team ready for this West Brom game, which could be quite an important game. Okay, so the team is all ready for this next game. Ludwig is keeping his place at right back, and Ilyas Chair's going to get a game ahead of Elyounoussi, just to, again, rotate him in, because I don't want Ilyas to completely drop out. Ilyas is a player that I do love in real life, and obviously has done as well in this career mode as well, so just giving Elyounoussi a bit of a rest. Dykes is going to start. Obafemi did actually start, asked to start, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring him on at some point anyway, and again, this is going to be an important game for Dykes as to whether he's going to stay in our team consistently for the rest of this season. Also, interestingly, up against Field, a player that a lot of people asked me to sign, obviously is at QPR on loan this season, and a player that I'd like us to sign in real life, but real life's got nothing to do with this. Let's get into this. Let's try and pick up 3 more points. Okay, home at the Current Prince Foundation Stadium. Going to be, again, an important game. A team that are nearer the bottom of the table. However, we have played against teams near the bottom of the table, and they have come back and caused us slight problems. So hopefully today, that isn't something that we fall victim of. And hopefully today, 3 points are what we do end up picking up today. That's what's important. Come on, you Ars. Chaloba on the ball. We see a good run there from Bright, but I had to take my time. They're going to play inside to Dykes, who now plays it off to Bright. Bright to Simon. Go on, Bright, mate. Get that ball in the back of the net. Lovely stuff with that right foot. Just took his time. I thought he was going to hit it with his left, and I still backed him on that left foot, but he's used it on his right. Found the top corner. Lovely, lovely stuff. An assist for Dykes as well, which is worth taking note of. I think if it was the other way around, we probably still would have had a goal in us there. I could have also been patient and wait and played it off, but there were 3 players in the way, and I thought, you know what? Let's just find this goal. Let's go 1-0 up. Lovely stuff there. Well done to the boys. Really good start. Bright Samuel makes it 1-0. Ellis Todd on the ball now. We see the run there from Bright, but again, we can't quite make that pass. We're going to have to try something a little bit different. We get it back now to Ellis Todd on this wing here. Lovely stuff. We're going to try this in the air because Dykes is not a short customer. However, it's not really gone quite where we needed it. That's a shame. Ellis Todd on the ball. We're going to play it inside to Bright Samuel. Bright now. Going to take his time. We see the run again from Todd, but we do win that back off the defender. Going to play it inside to Ellis Todd. Ellis Todd's going to be unselfish there. Plays it to Dykes. I should have been selfish. Should have taken the strike. That's me trying too hard to get Dykes in on goal. That's my fault. I've wasted that chance. That's a real waste. My bad, guys. My bad. Oh, they've done really well here. Harper bringing this ball forward now. Got Dickey trying to close him down. Does really well there. Well done to Rob Dickey, because I'd pulled Carter Vickers out of position and given him loads and loads of space for Harper to run through there. But thankfully, Dickey was equal to it. And we do start a bit of a count here. Ellis Todd yet again running down this right-hand side. We're going to try a low cross this time. Going to get that ball into the box. Not quite good block there from Kieran Gibbs. They're working the ball forward quite nicely here. Dickey is going to try and close him down. Really good stuff again. Rob Dickey and Carter Vickers have both been absolutely fantastic in that first half. And that is how we ran that round that first half off, I should say. Really good performance. Again, it's been a little bit scrappy, not too many chances sort of surfacing, but I'd say that we have been the better team. Defensively, we're being pretty solid back there and really limiting them to doing anything. I don't think they've had a shot yet, which is obviously very good news for us. Now, I'm going to make a change here. I've decided I'm going to rest Elyounoussi for the rest of this game. I'm going to have him play the full 90 minutes at Arsenal, just get him nice and rested. But I'm also going to rest Bright Asai, the goal scorer. I'm going to take him off for Pepe Arce and bring him in. And you know what? I'm also going to bring in Obafemi. Dykes has had a couple of chances where he hasn't really quite made the most of the chances been in front of him. So we're going to bring in Obafemi and give him 45 minutes. And again, this would be a really telling 45 minutes, especially with a weakened Cam behind him. If Obafemi can pick something up and really, you know, grab this game by the scruff of the neck, then who knows? There could be a change up front for us maybe long term. We'll have to wait and see. They're working the ball forward quite nicely here. Chaloba's on the edge of the box. Going to have to try and close down the players on the edge there. Good position there from Chaloba. And we do get that one out. Pepe Arce making a run through the middle now. Pepe Arce is not the quickest of people, but he has got past Ivanovic, who's also not very quick. And Pepe Arce picks himself up a goal. He doesn't get too many, but that there is a fantastic goal, a fantastic bit of play. And again, Pepe Arce is not the quickest player on the pitch, but you know what? He has done blooming well there. I'm very, very proud, very, very impressed. Again, it's our young man coming through. It's like Ellis Todd, but Ellis Todd has always been a decent rating. But Pepe Arce is like one of our own boys, even though he's Mexican. He is one of the blooming QPR own. It's his first goal in the Premier League. And you know what? It's one to remember. Big shout out to Pepe Arce. Things you love to see, man. Things you love to see. They got the ball forward here. Carter Vickers slightly out of position. Again, that's me dragging him forward. But yet again, in this career mode, Ramsdale has popped up with a beautiful save and has kept us in a clean sheet, or keeping us in a game, or whatever the situation is. That is, I think, just about going wide. But you know what? Ramsdale wasn't to know that. That's an important save. And with that, we've also made a change. Carter Vickers is going off. Just some fresh legs at the back for Conor Masterson to come on. But also, you guys know I like trying to keep Conor Masterson and players kind of rotating in. I don't think he's played in a little while, so it's good to keep that match sharpness up and to keep in a positive in regards to rating. Some good old game time for him. And we get that corner clear, which is important. They're working the ball back in here. Luke Amos going to have to go to the edge of the box and close this man down himself. But he does get played around. Ilias Chair's going to be the man to try and come back and help out Conor Masterson. They play it inside. Ramsdale yet again. Ramsdale, honestly, has been such a hero for us in this career mode. He has been so, so good. Robinson with a really good effort, but Ramsdale equal to it with a very, very good save. Honestly, he has been fantastic. I have to say, he's been very, very good. They're only just bringing on Pereira, which is an interesting, it's interesting to think he hadn't started for them, seeing as he is one of their best players in real life and probably in this game, in regards to ratings anyway. So, interesting. But regardless, it's still 2-0. Two important saves from Ramsdale. Hammerlinen making a very good run down this wing here. Can we get this ball to Ellis Todd at the back post? That's where we're going to aim. Oh, it's a good block. Oh, the defender. I think that's Gibbs nearly putting it in his own net if it wasn't for the West Brom keeper being equal to that there. Man, that could have been a problem there. But that's why those kind of crosses can be so efficient, so effective. Because even if it's not your player, that ball could go anywhere. They've got the ball forward here, far on their right-hand side. It's a simple pass in. Hammerlinen doesn't block that one. Pereira's going to get that ball now. Amos is back to try and defend. They're forced out wide yet again. That's one thing that the AI do a lot in these career modes, is they just keep the ball in these corners. And realistically, in this situation, that's not what they need to do. They need to get the ball in there, EA. That's what they need to try and do, not mess around in the corner. Look, they've gone backwards again. It's really pointless. It's really stupid. But we're in the 94th minute now, coming into the 95th/96th minute, even though it's +3. Keep that clean sheet, boys. We want to keep that clean sheet. Ludwig getting back there, doing the job on the far side of the defence the way he's meant to be. And we get that clean sheet. 3 minutes added on. I think the referee meant 7. But it's all good. We managed to see that game out 2-0 in a very good result. Bit of a scrappy game, I have to say. Not too many chances going either way. Most of the chances for us in that first half. And then, obviously, they got their chances in the second half. Ramsdale with a very good performance. Honestly, I think Rob Dickey was the man of the match today. He had a phenomenal display at the back and really was our main man, I have to say. I think he was very, very good. Very happy. Whoever that was, he just disappeared. That was Harry Potter we just played against. Absolute madness. But honestly, I think Pepe Arce came on. Really chuffed that Pepe Arce got himself that goal. Very happy to see that. The talk about Dykes. The Dykes and Obafemi situation here. I don't think either of them played much better than the other. Yo, apparently Chaloba got a 9.1. Fair play to him. Neither of them really played much better than the other. Dykes got a 6.9, got an assist. Obafemi got a 6.8. Didn't really pop up too much in the game. So we'll see what I'm going to do for the second one. I'm not sure what we're going to do for the Arsenal game now. Who's going to start? Decisions to be made, I think, here. Okay, that game does take us up to 6th. I think that was our game in hand. Unless Arsenal have got a game to play, we have just leapfrogged Arsenal and Chelsea. So that's fantastic. So unless they play a game in the midweek now, we're definitely ahead of them at the moment, which is fantastic. We are a fair bit behind Wolves. Obviously, they've got that game in hand. So if they win, then we'll be 6 points behind them. But if they lose that game in hand, then again, we're creeping up on the team above us yet again. But 6th place would be a phenomenal place to finish. If we can stay in this top 7, 8, that would be amazing. But 6th, I think, is what I'd like to aim for right now. That's the place I'd like to try and finish end of the season. But going to work my way forward and get ourselves ready for this Arsenal game. Okay, so only a couple of changes in for this Arsenal game. We have brought Fisher in at right back, who's nearly playing at an 80 rated. That is honestly one of the best free agents I think we would have picked up with what's going on. I really am very, very happy with that choice because he's doing very, very well for himself right now. El Yunusi, I'm going to say it right one time, is starting this game at left mid. Ilyas Chair didn't have a bad game at all, but this guy is going to be probably our long-term option at the moment, at least for the current period of time, at left mid. So it's important to obviously keep him playing in these bigger games. Dykes is going to start. Again, similar kind of deal. Going to give him the first 45, see how he does. If he has a particular stinker or anything like that, then maybe Obafemi comes on. It's interesting to take note of some of this team, by the way, that Arsenal are rocking here. Henderson, Busquets, Barnes, Zagadou, some interesting pickups. But regardless, let's get on with it. Let's see if we can pick up 3 points against Arsenal and be 3 points clear of 7th place. Back-to-back home games. Not something that's happened too recently that I can think of. But regardless, it's a rainy day today at Loftus Road or the Kind Prince Foundation, whichever you would like to call it. And this is going to be a very, very important game. The West Brom game was important that we didn't slip up on that one. But this is a very, very important game to make sure we stay ahead of the teams around us. This could be a very, very big... This is basically a 6-pointer for sort of 6th place. I think this is a very, very important game for us to make sure we do not stumble across. So let's make sure we give it our all. Cornuars take on Arsenal. Let's show that London, not just North or West London, let's show that London is indeed blue and white. They've got the ball over the top here. That's a lovely ball. Tierney is going to be the man onto it. Ramsdale, though, equal to it. And now Tierney is massively out of position. This is a chance for Ellis Todd to maybe make a bit of a run here. But we do actually play it to Fisher. Todd is behind him. Fisher is going to be the man to make the run here. So now we've got to be careful that if they win that ball back, they don't do exactly what we're trying to do here, which is counter them because Fisher is still high up there. Got to be careful now. Harvey Barnes plays it inside to Henderson. Henderson's going to play it inside to Aubameyang. He's the man we've got to be careful of. Carter Vickers does very well to step in and win the ball off his feet there because that could have been problematic. But now we see Bryce Hurst making a run through. That is a very good tackle from Jordan Henderson. That is frustrating, but that's a very good tackle. Oh, Harvey Barnes has won the ball high up the pitch. He plays it inside to Aubameyang. Another great block there from Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers having a very good game already. That's 3 very important bits of play he has done in the first, 20 minutes? So fair blooming play to him. He is obviously looking to have a big game today and needs to with how stressful this has been. Oh, mate, David Luiz is retiring. Okay, fair enough. They've got the ball out wide here. Pepe on the ball. We have got Hammerline in there to try and cause him a bit of trouble. He's done really well. They've done really well to play that inside. That is some beautiful football they've done there. They've left the ball behind him. Mate, Carter Vickers, I've asked to make that tackle and he didn't. And Hammerline knocks it off. But again, a really good important save from Ramsdale. He has been nothing short of just crucial for us, especially in the last couple of episodes. And that's another good claim there from our main man in between the sticks at the moment. Oh, look at that run there from Lyndon Dykes. A lovely pass from Bright Samuel. He's got Tierney closing him down, who is not slow. But Lyndon Dykes, there we go. That is an important goal for Lyndon Dykes. That is huge for him right now. That is a goal that he needed. That is the confidence boost, hopefully, to get him out of this rut. Really lovely ball from Bright Samuel. As soon as I saw that space, I was like, right, I've got to try and find that pass. And the weighted pass was fantastic from Bright Samuel. And look, gives him plenty of time there to bring that ball away from Tierney, who obviously was closing him down the entire time. But Lyndon Dykes gets his 17th goal of the season. It's been a goal he has been waiting for a little while now. So it's good to see him back in goal-scoring ways. Let's see if he can hopefully keep that up. But that's an important goal. 33 minutes gone, and it is 1-0 to the Super Hoops. Elyounoussi here. First real time on the ball here for Elyounoussi. He's not really had too much to do, but he plays a lovely ball there to Lyndon Dykes. He's going to try the finesse. Oh, it's just over the bar. Maybe could have powered it to that close post, but I thought I'd try that finesse to that far post. Really good play there from Elyounoussi to get that ball even into a good position. Leno was beat, but so was the goal. Lyndon Dykes couldn't quite get that brace. They've played it inside of the box here. They've got Busquets quite high up the pitch there. That's a really good tackle yet again from Carter Vickers. Today, Carter Vickers and Rob Dickie have been nothing short of perfection. They really have been very, very good. And that there is going to be half-time. Really good stuff to finish that half off with a clean sheet and really stop that chance to them. Arsenal have been a threat. Arsenal have been problematic for us. But the defenders have done well, and obviously Ramsdale's done well. West Brom actually holding Spurs to a 1-1 right now, which is quite important for the fight at the top of the table and the bottom of the table. 19th versus 1st there. But again, this has been a very, very tricky game. It's been a very, very tough one to really get my foot on the ball much and really create much of this here. I'm going to bring on some fresh legs at some point, but I don't think now is quite the time. Actually, you know what? No, I am going to make a change. I'm going to move Bright Side Samuel to the right-hand side, and I'm going to bring on Pepe Arce again. Again, like I've said to you guys, I'm trying to get this guy plenty of game time to get him up in rating, so he is somebody that's actually viable to use in this series going forward. So Pepe Arce is going to come on. Again, in that last game, he got himself his first Premier League goal. Back-to-back Premier League games for the second half. Let's see if there can be back-to-back goals for the main man himself, Pepe Arce, as well. Let's find out. Oh, it's a really good turn from Busquets. Tries to play it past Ramsdale. Gets knocked off to Pepe there. And Pepe makes it 1-1. That's a real shame. A really good bit of play from Busquets, I have to say. He was fantastic there. But that's a real shame to concede the way we did. Look at this little turn there. Busquets just takes it past Dickie like he wasn't even there. And that makes it 1-1. It's a real annoyance there. That's a real, real shame. But we've still got, what, half an hour to go. Still got time. Got to be patient. Got to be careful. We've got to make more of our own chances here. That's been our issue. We haven't really created enough to cause like any worry for Arsenal to think we're going to score a second. We've got to step this up now. They played it out wide here. Fisher got plenty to do against Tierney, but yet again, if we win this ball off Tierney, he is high up the pitch. They're playing that through at the back, which means somebody like Bright Samuel, like El Nunusi, if we can get either of them on the ball when the fullback is high up the pitch, we've got a really good chance to maybe cause a problem. I'm trying to keep Bright nice and in position, but they've worked this round really nicely. Jordan Henderson on the ball now, going to play it off surely here. He does just about. Gets it to Harvey Barnes. He's taking it past one man. Rob Dickie steps in really well. Really, really important interception there. That could be an issue. Long ball here from Arsenal up to Pepe, who has got Carter Vickers to try and take it past. He's done that. Dickie's going to try and step in. Really good tackle again from Dickie. These two centre-backs have been nothing short of perfect for us in the last couple of games. And that's a really good play there from El Nunusi. It's his first time again in this second half really getting involved too. Let's try and play it inside to Lyndon Dykes. Dykes now going to play it off. The pass isn't the one. That's a real shame. It's a real waste. Only 10 minutes left. I made these changes a little while ago, but it's been a while since the ball's gone off the pitch. Lyndon Dykes and Trevor Chalobah are both going to make their way off the pitch for Obafemi and Don Ball. Don Ball, just some fresh legs in the middle because they're looking more and more threatening, Arsenal, and Chalobah and Amos have both been running around a lot. So it's very important to keep that rotation in and keep those two guys working just as engines in the middle of the park. And Don Ball's going to get a chance to do that for the last 10 minutes. And Obafemi, if we can get that ball up to him, let's see if he can do anything himself. There we go. That's full time. That's a real shame. That game was a bit of a weird one, bit of an awkward game, but not too much I could do about it. Arsenal kept the ball well. They were very good in possession. That chance there, that through ball that we tried to play to Brighton, it went to Obafemi instead. That was the issue there. That was the stinker. That could have been our chance to really get in and make something of that second half. But Dykes did manage to find himself a goal. Very happy that he managed to pick that goal up as well. It's an important goal for him. Could be an important goal for us going forward. We do stay ahead of Arsenal, I believe. I don't know if Chelsea or how close Chelsea were to catching up to us. But 7th place minimum secured there after today's game and potentially 6th place. Not for the season, obviously, just for the time being. But it's a frustrating one. But you can see they had a lot of the ball and we were really up against it. As I did slightly think, Chelsea have overtaken us there with that game. They, I think, obviously got themselves a win as we only picked up a point. Yeah, they beat Birmingham 3-2, so that was a game that in this they were obviously quite likely to win. So we do secure 7th place, so we have moved up a place in the table from today's episode. Could have moved up that too, but it is what it is. Wolves still with 2 games to play as well, so it's interesting to see if they get wins in those games because obviously they could shoot quite a bit ahead of us for the time being. But 7th place, again, very happy with that. You look at the kind of teams we're up and in and amongst there, and that is a very, very good place for us to be sitting in. It's really, really impressive that we're even that high up the table. So very, very important stuff. A couple of emails I saw coming through here. Don Ball wants some more game time. He's still in the squad. He's just not a starting player. So that's kind of, again, part of the reason I'm kind of rotating him. And he says it's important, which is the slight issue there. Adoma's been approached. Again, he's been approached by 1,000,001 teams. But he keeps not signing the contract. And somebody was saying to me before, it's probably because he doesn't want to lead the club. Sadly, he hasn't got a place in this team and he would just be rotting in the reserves, which I don't really like doing to people. And you can see Ramsdale getting a call up to England, which has been very justified. Lyndon Dykes called up to Scotland, which I'm not too surprised with. And El Nunusi getting a call up to Norway again, not one I'm massively surprised about. But that is going to be where we end today's episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Of course, if you have, then please do leave a like on the video. Supports me, the video, the channel, and the series out a whole bunch. Of course, if you're new to the channel, please do consider hitting that sub button, turning your notifications on as well to tell you anytime that we upload a video, or indeed go live with a live stream. At the time you're seeing this, the next thing you'll see on the channel will be a video at 9 AM tomorrow, and then a stream at 3 PM tomorrow as well. So thank you for watching this. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, wash those hands.
What?
In a bit.
Nah, his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertain, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you already know. Hursty.